Ohayou gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbanwa, guten morgen, guten tag, guten abend, guten nacht, buenos dias, buenos noches, buenos tardes, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, buongiorno, ahoy, akosamash, annyeonghaseyo, assalamu alaikum, shalom, makarimaka, jindober, ki or, what do, good morning. It's early morning streaming. It's early, it's morning, we're streaming. I hope you're doing well. Been a rough handful of days for me. We're just gonna kind of we're gonna go with it because, like, what else are you gonna do other than power on through. Tapeheads is a game. It ain't out yet, but there's a demo up. Again, one of however many games that went up on my wish list, and I don't even really know where they come from, like how they get on my radar. I just don't know. Let's get this sucker up and running. Oh, it is a little big. Let's reduce this window. Literally have never fired it open. The description of it on Steam reads as, Tapeheads is an atmospheric, retro-futuristic simulation. Use a one-of-a-kind computer and its unusual programming language to solve puzzles about manipulating data. Let's fucking party. You guys ready? I'm down for it. I mean, that shit sounds fun to me. I do enjoy those types of games. So I know nothing else other than what it's called and what it says here. And we're going in. I hope to God it's actually a video game, because look at this. It's the orientation present. Don't be like a slideshow. Be this actually playable. Good morning, Paperweight. How are you doing? 2024, your home, North Buchanan Avenue. A surprise package from your Uncle Steve shows up on the doorstep. Inside is the weirdest computer you've ever... Please, this is going to be a PowerPoint presentation, isn't it? On the phone, he tells you what he and his friends have been up to. Restoring the business prototype, Troika 5. Will do. Thank you. Enjoy. Back to Isaac. Enjoy your Isaac. Even as we designed it, we knew it was doomed. All of the specs for the 1960 naval vessels and military command and control systems. All of the specs were for, yeah. But recreating it has been a pure joy. It's almost useless, but it's our baby. 1977, Boston College, Cambridge. In 1977, your Uncle Steve graduates from Boston Tech and starts a career at the defense contractor SHSS. He went to this bit. Over the next 6 years, he works on almost every component of the Troika 3, 4, and 5 system. Computers designed military applications. When SHSS offered me the job, I couldn't believe it. I knew it was fresh out of school. I was fresh. Oh, no. Suddenly, I have the top secret clearance, and then it was like, yeah, okay, got it. 1981, SHSS, release planning Palo Alto. The Snohomish High Security System stakeholders meet with the CEO for the Troika 4 release planning session. What's a little weird thing here? They didn't realize it, but this was the last system of release. In the months SHS, 27 years coming in, our market was nuclear submarines, missile silo, control systems, etc. Technology 20 years old. EMP shielded, strong encryption, mil-spec parts. Most units went to the Navy and Department of Defense. 82, the assembly line in San Jose. As the graphics have gotten a little bit, I feel like that's a slightly lower res. The Troika 4 units come off the assembly line. A coup unrivals the Soviet Union. The Cold War has funded SHSS. Shockwaves through the community and defense. Shockwaves through the world and defense community. Employees gossip about layoffs and closures. Management scrambles. The military had people stationed in the secure room of the factory floor. Installed the cryptographic keys. I remember the faces on the day of the coup. They feared war. Thankfully, this never escalated that far. Okay, so like this is like an alternate reality when the Soviet Union collapsed in 82. They're going for a little bit of a Portal vibe here, ain't they? 83, SHSS Systems, Cambridge. An attempt to make the business version of the Troika 5 fails with a bang. A living fossil, says the analyst. There's the analyst. 0 units sold. Unavailable to pivot with the limited funds, SHSS shuts down. The last employee leaves the 31st, July 31st. Building sat empty for the rest of the decade. Management worked on a plan for a printer, a video game system, and a secure phone system. They couldn't choose direction. Everyone had grown complacent. No one was used to rapid change. 2017 to 2023, your uncle's garage, Lunar Park. The UCPTO finds no entity still owning SHSS. So I guess this is like the patent office, but twisted. Intellectual property. Your uncle and your friends started a club. Their plan is to use off-the-shelf hardware to reconstruct the Troika 5, scanning old documents, soldering custom boards. Years go by. As each of us retired, we made more and more progress. It got to be a full-time job. Worked from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day, even weekends. Like many engineers, we were obsessed. 2024, 3 hours later in your bedroom. Click. All right, and there we go. Okay. Oh, thank fuck it's not just a PowerPoint presentation. Like a Macromedia director slideshow. It's an actual video game. Look at this actual video game. Welcome to TapeHeads. Type mail and press enter. Let's dig around here. So you got KDOS, Crypto Disk Operating System. It's a cracked version. Copyright 7682. This is not for export outside United Colonies. United Colonies. So that's what that UCPTO, United Colonies. So again, alternate. Feedback, mail, configurator, manual, redactor. Clever. Project built-in, quit. Okay, so let's type mail and press enter. Mail, enter. Select the first message and hit enter. Oh, welcome to new Tapehead. Welcome, new Tapehead. Glad to hear you got everything set up. When you're done reading this, you can hit D to download and run the tutorial. Most email downloads are tape images. But occasionally, we will send you a tutorial instead. It's like this shit on the side is, again, ADHD is making me, right? Like, it's pulling me to the right. Occasionally, the tutorial said, if you look at the top of the screen, it says, you'll see D says tutorial. It does say tutorial. In emails containing tape data, D will say download. It will, okay. Then downloads right to the upper tape drive. Solutions are uploaded from the bottom deck. You can use the U command to upload a solution. To learn more about the system, you can hit Control bracket to open help. I strongly recommend you at least skim through it before you dig it. All right, Control bracket. Here's your help. Holy fuck. Troika overview. I cannot emphasize this enough to clean up the comments. This is not a discussion forum. This goes strictly for Gerard. How will anyone ever read this, Herb? Concur, Steve. I'll do my best. Yeah, sure, Gerard. When you give your ellipses and ellipses, what does that even mean? Why do I feel like you're just doing it to be worse? Beth. Okay, organizational structure. 0xxx covered documents, anything outside the game's universe. Okay? Okay, so all the documents begin with 0 cover anything outside the game's universe. I think it begins with 1 covers the symbolic 79 programming language. 2 is the hardware. 3 is official software. 4 is cracked installed software. 5 is export or reveal local game data. And 6 is interactive tutorials. Preloaded examples. Hello world, arithmetic, strings, and control. Fibonacci, good old Fibonacci. First 20, that's probably the first 20 primes is my guess. Labels, covers the uses of labels and how to switch up to them and how, okay, labels. Oh my fucking Christ. The Troika system lost, I knew this was I knew what it was about programming language, right? So like, I get it. But holy fuck, we're getting into it. Allows for secure processing of encrypted tapes and transfer of tape data between Troika and Native systems. Consists of a CPU deck and a dual Troika tape decks. The CPU is responsible for uploading and monitoring the execution of symbolic systems. No encryption here. If I knew cryptography, we all worked in the engineering department. The crypto guys weren't even in. Okay, yeah. All processing and data transfer occur over the Troika CPU deck to the deck bus, respectively. In addition, all diagnostic information is sent to Troika CPU. Is unable to be persisted to the internal storage, special registers. Okay. Symbolic overview, hardware overview, software overview. So here's the other thing. It's the demo. So I don't know how robust the demo is. They said at least skim it. Custom functions, left click, right click, power button. Okay. Lamp. Headphones. There's headphones in and out. Volume. Eject. Editor. Alright. Alright, cool. Back is escape. Okay. Let's get like a real. So there's a whole section of 0 docs that we don't have because these don't start at 1. Let's get a real quick overview of the programming language. Symbolic is family of languages with controls, textual manipulation of prior data. Symbolic manipulation is symbolic. Everything is a variable. This is key to understand. When Herb and I worked on the initial specification, we were inspired by the Uniplex operating system. It treated everything as a file. This meant you could use the same file manipulation commands across different types of things. We decided we could do it with data interaction. It was confusing at first, but it allowed us to make compact interpreter suitable for a microcontroller. Oh yeah, even before then, the microcontroller was archaic. Many of these units were installed in military command and control aircraft. They insisted on EMP-proof hardware for everything. We were talking about Faraday cages, shielding, triply redundant CPUs forming in a quorum in case any one CPU makes an error. This stuff could survive bombs EMP outside of a 10-mile radius. Crazy stuff. Data manipulation and device reading are all done through variables. This includes aspects of the control flow. The following sections provide greater detail. We're going to skim through here. Nope, we're not going to skim through here. See constant and variables, assignment, operations. All right, real quick, we'll do constants and variables. Has 4 data types: text, numeric, modular. What the fuck is a modular? And truth. I guess it's true or false. What is modular? If everything's a modular, okay. Can you define for these? Numeric, modular are numeric variables with an additional module. Okay, got it. So that's modular as in got it. As in remainder. With an additional module, all operations containing in a modular variable are left-hand side. As the left-hand side are performed, the modulo... Okay, yep. Modular constants are numeric constants prefixed by a % and suffixed by a positive number modulo, right? For example, modulo plus 8 plus 13 for 8 with a modulo of 13. All right. Modular variables are identified with a caret and are suffixed with a I believe. Okay. So text and truth, which are true or false. T or F respectively. Preface by an exclamation mark. Wait, hold on. Truth variables are prefaced by an exclamation point and then shows you a quotation or question mark. All right. Sounds good. All right, text has a dollar sign. Numeric has a pound, a hash, a pound. You know, whatever you want to call it. 0 values. False text is blank, null, mul. Okay. All right. And it's signed. The numerics are signed. All right, cool. And let me check out the operators real quick, and then like that'll be it. Like, what are our operators? Non-associated, but the order of operations is important. Order of operations are evaluated left to right, meaning all operators bind with the same precedence. No grouping of operators provided. Therefore, 2 add 3 multiply 4 equals 20, not 14 as in symbolic 74. Okay, so it's going left to right. Got it. Non-distributive. No mechanism for distributive operations. All of the following statements equal 4. 4 add 0, 4 add negative 0, negative 2 plus 6, 2 plus 2. 4 add minus 2. Wait, why would that be 4 still? Therefore, A add plus 1 and plus 1 add A are not equivalent. Regardless of expressions in the results are coerced. All data types are coerced. But why is that the case? Overflow occurs when the result is greater than 1638 or less than 1630. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, okay, that's already confusing. So 4 add negative 2 is equal to 4. 5 add F. So F false is inherently a minus 1 and true is inherently a plus 1. Okay, that makes sense. I got no problem. So like we can see the cursor. This makes sense, this makes sense, this makes sense, this makes sense. This makes sense in a weird way because your T is equal to, has a numeric value of 1. I even have it down here, and false minus 1. That makes sense. This makes sense as well for what it is. 4 plus nothing, right? 2 plus high. That I don't get. This doesn't make sense. This makes no sense. Let's just start playing it, but this is already going to be really confusing, so fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Write it out. Some ciphers make more sense to lay it out. Yeah, I think that's what I'm probably going to wind up doing. We'll just start playing with it. This is, let's play TapeHeads with zero research. I feel like I'm doing a little bit of research, right? PPS, I added a mixtape of some of my bands from '83. I was working in Berlin, so I'm in German. It may sound like they're from the future. All right, am I going to get copyright struck in here? I hope not, but let's D to download. Let's run through a quick example. Click left. Type edit and press enter. All right. Press Control 0, then select Hello World 79. Press enter. Control 0. So keyboard support is not going to be available. Control O for open is actually an open. Control open. Hello World. Comments are surrounded by curly braces. Left click. This line writes hello to the upper deck, starting at symbol 120 with a length of 5. This writes world on the lower deck, starting at symbol 120 with a length of 6. Now open the debugger, Control R. I mean, is there actually audio? Like, so there was something about audio. A little bit of music would probably be... would be welcome. Uncle Steve's mix. Is this guy's kind of blocked out for the moment? Control R. All right. Hello World. So at position 120. So is this actually? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Are we implying that there are... How's this 120? Alright. Now return to the editor. Escape. Put the editor in the background and return to the loader. Control B. This concludes the demo. See document 601 for more help. There you go. That's it. Fuck. Alright, I'm guessing we get to our mail. Fingers crossed, no copyright strikes. It's very quiet. I wonder if there's actually like code buried in the music tape, because for being tape heads, right? Like, all right, well, let's just keep going. Fuck it. Mail. I mean, I would imagine there's, because if you listen to it, it's like they one of the ways like it sounds kind of German. Home end. Escape to close. Alright, welcome to the TapeHeads, getting from A to B. These first few puzzles are just meant to get you used to the systems. Hit D after download and open Mapper 79. Alright, cool. D. Downloaded. I like the faux download. This is great. Yo-Yo Dine. Something like that. Control, put this in the background. Control O, open. Control O to open a file, right? Or I guess I have to go to the... what was it? Edit. And then Control O to open a file. And then we want to open a mapper. Alright. Rewind the tape deck to the beginning. Rewind the bottom deck to the beginning. Set up an incrementing variable. Each time n is evaluated, it will add a number to itself. Alright, so numeric n add 1. So I guess numeric n equals numeric n plus 1. Alright, that makes sense. Create a label top. Okay. So I guess that's where you're going to loop back to. And then you have starting at position 0 for length of 12 from the top deck. Good morning, Screaming Platypus. Wait, I got video games for yo ass. If you people out here playing all kinds of video games about war, right, and adventure, and bravery and anime, I'm out here playing a game about like 1970s magnetic computers from a fictional Soviet Union. How you doing? It's strapping. I hope you're ready for this. Alright, so tape deck to position, right, task reverse. Reverse the string as is written at the bottom deck. Alright, so string from, alright, so string of MGN1, which is the bottom deck, from a length of starting from position 0, a length of 12, is equal to the top deck, same length. Okay. Add the length, record length is 12 symbol name, and the 2 unused 5 number symbols. Okay, top deck value equals the top deck plus 22, and the bottom deck value is the plus 12. Jesus Christ. And that should be text. Because that hash... No, hash is numeric. 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 If n is less than or equal to 25, jump to the top label. Rewind the decks to beginning. Alright, let's see how this works. Control R. Yeah, bring on the USSR. Here we are. I don't know if this should be running like this. Like, this is running hideously. Hold on. My CPU is at 100%. And this game is taking up 60% of it. This is 100% mining Bitcoin, isn't it? Like, why is this running so poorly? Holy shit. Is it the audio? Hold on. If I pause the music, will that... Yeah, this is... this is taking up more... Running this game is taking up twice as many resources as recording this game. From a CPU and RAM perspective, we are mining Bitcoins. Guaranteed. Alright, so did we run this yet? No, we didn't. Escape. Control R to run. Let's go. Let's go. Run. Seriously, run. Control R to run. What am I missing here? Like edit. Oh. Hello world. Control R, right? Oh shit, I'm obviously forgetting something. Cause I should just run it. Is it Control R twice? Because that says hello world, alright. Open the mapper. Control R. Control R. Oh. 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 There you go. It's going. Like, I am slightly concerned about the resources this has taken. Like, this is not an overly complicated game, and it is seriously taxing the system, and I don't know why. Like concerningly so. It's settled down a little since I stopped playing the audio. But here, part of me wants to do this. Like, let's just do this. While this is running. I mean, look at it. Look at the top. We got a lot of shit running. So it's calmed down since I've ran the audio. But what part of this game? This was at like 60% of my CPU. It was like 60-30. The GPU was, I guess the GPU isn't high enough to be mining Bitcoin. And then the RAM has like, this is like cut in half since I turned off the music. Yeah, it's busy dissecting my hard drive right now. But I guess the GPU is low enough that it probably actually isn't mining any Bitcoin. But holy fuck, is this like making my machine chug? Like, no lie. Yeah, this card changes. All right. So it copied stuff from the top row to the bottom. And look, there's like areas I can hover over. Like, what is this little yellow? Right? Yes, it's exactly. Yeah, I mean, so when I wind up on a list, everyone, right? Let's you are my witnesses. Whatever the fuck happened, it wasn't me. Oh God, but like this is, I love the idea of this game, but what the fuck what is going on here? Movie war games, yeah. I mean, this really does like make war games look like fucking CSI Miami, where they're just like enhanced. So what the dudes are like, I'm in the system. Like this is like, this is obscure. This is obfuscated. I want to like this, but so far I'm like, I am concerned about what is happening to my machine. All right, let's get. So I like the idea of this. So like, yeah, what if we just gave you this like weird, crazy programming language, and you got to figure shit out. I mean, obviously there's gonna be like a story behind it, right? All right. Put the editor back into the background. Let's check our mail again. All right. So that's double or nothing. Kind of a hello world here. Dump the first 14 powers of 2 out to a tape. Upload it when you're done. Rock on. D, download. D, download. I love this, but I love that stuff. Like this, that makes me so happy. Escape. And what file did we get? Edit. And then Control O to open. And then what is it? I wasn't paying close attention. I guess variables. No, this can't be right. Okay, so what was the mail? Mail. Double or nothing. CSV downloaded. Upload it when you're done, please. Download. What? Shit. What's the program called? Oh, or the. Well, there's something for me to download, so I'm not just doing it myself. Open. Variables, arithmetic, controls, Fibonacci, first 20. Because they want it as a CSV file. This doesn't look like this is creating a CSV file, right? So that's not it. First 20, I bet you is going to be the first 20 primes. We saw that earlier, so I don't think that's it. Displays the growth of a Fibonacci. Okay, the first 20 Fibonacci. Could beat me up over that. Yeah, like what? What did they have me download? So they're saying like, hey, there's an attachment. Download the attachment. And I don't know what it is. Like, there's no file name here, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, blank. It's just blank. All right, well, we gonna. All right, that was odd. Something super easy to get you going. Downloads even odds. It's a CSV file numbers. That's it. Give me back a CSV number of just the odds. Odds are you can do this. Sorry, Gerard. All right, download. And this is, all right, modem numbers. Okay, yeah. Okay, modem numbers. Okay, so, all right, escape out, edit, and then open. Well, strings, numbers. Can we just... We're supposed to download a file called numbers. Is there pagination here? Is there like a second page? Download even odd. There's no even odd either. So it should download a file called even odd. And okay, what is this? This is redactor. Am I on like the wrong tape deck? There's like two different tape decks. No, that's not what it is. Even odd. All right. Try another one. I mean, some Italian guy. For a long time, people will notice a recurring mathematical pattern here, the Fibonacci. Okay. As sum of frequency 0 and it's a sum of the two preceding numbers. Let's see if you can dump the first 14 numbers of a Fibonacci sequence to a tape. The tape should be CSV delimited. Don't forget to include the initials 0 and 1. You might want to take a peek at the variable history in the manual. Okay, so it's getting increasingly complicated. But if I go to download here, all right, it'll say like there's nothing to download. So is this double or nothing? Is there nothing for me to download and I just gotta make it from scratch? If so, all right. Let's go ahead and open Hello World. So we're starting with some, or variables would probably, nope. Variables would be probably good. All right. All right. Text, numeric, modular arithmetic, true or false. The evaluator operator is, exclamation point is used to re-evaluate a variable based on its last definition. Values are using conditional. Okay. That might not help me a ton. So let's get the output. So we know we want to output something. So I'm going to treat this like some real ass programming. I never start with a blank sheet. Like I can't start with a blank sheet, right? That doesn't work. So let's just start to get wacky. All right. We will clear out. Oh god, this is gonna take forever. No. All right, fine. Fuck it. We're gonna use the bottom deck. We're gonna rerun the bottom deck to the beginning. Ignore the top deck. All right. They can keep the comments. I don't give a fuck about the comments. Add so n. We don't want to add n. We want to double it. So we want the first powers of 2. So n. What was it? N equals 2, right? And then n is n. What were our operators? Help. What were our operators? Help. All right, operations. Mul. Okay, 2 mul 2. So plus 2 mul plus 2. Okay, got it. I totally get it. All right. Okay. N is plus 2. N equals N mol. Why is that doing that? N. Okay, no, delete and backspace are not the same key. N mol plus 2. So delete and back. There's only a backspace in this game. You can't delete. All right, N is equal to N mol 2. In theory. So this should start at 1, because we want all the powers at 2. So, good morning, Jinnerbomb. You're confused about what's going on. Huh? How the fuck do you think I feel? All right. So it's apparently it's a puzzle game for people who like don't like girls. No, I mean like it's I like. Look, there's people who like to sit in the safe, comfortable parts of the video game landscape, right? There are dudes what buy a PlayStation 5 and then they buy Madden or they'll buy FIFA and they'll play the latest Call of Duty and that's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like to get out where shit gets weird. I like to kind of go out where is the video game even a video game anymore? You know? Like that's where I'm happy. So that's where I feel like I'm at my best. I might have taken a step too far this time. I'm not afraid to admit it. Yes. We might have made a mistake, but that's the thing. Like, dude, I will proudly stand by. If you look at like the last, I don't know, dozen games I've played with zero research. Most of them have been like I've kind of enjoyed. And we're not done yet. We're going to solve one of these fucking puzzles. If it takes us all day, and I'm the only one paying attention to it. So, we'll go through it line by line. We're going to rewind the bottom deck to the beginning. That's what this does. Don't ask me why, it's just that's what the code does. We then have a variable called n, and n equals plus 1. And then every time we loop through here... Well, actually, I should move this down. Okay, here's what we'll do. This should be 2. No, this should be 1. And now we got to put our top here. Okay. And then we have a label. So, okay, yeah. And now we have a label. Try and pay attention to flash. Yeah, this over here on this side. That's an ADHD nightmare. I'm the same way. Okay. Nope. And the fact that there's no... It's only backspace. There's no delete. Delete does not exist in this world. Only backspace. Okay. So we'll do this line by line of where we are so far. We're going to rewind this tape to beginning. We have a variable of n set to 1. This is just a label. It does nothing by itself. The first thing we do is make n equal to n multiplied by 2. Right? This is all comments. Then we want to append to the tape. So now, okay. So what we want to do is we want to just go down, go to the top, over and over and over again, and multiply by 2 and output it to the tape. We need the first, what do they say, 12? 12 powers of 2 with a comma. So, to position 0, Monty's the only same person. Yes, Monty is the only same person here at the moment. To position 0 with a length of 12. So we want this to be... All right, I don't think this is the solution. I'm just trying to see if I can get shit to work here. All right. So this is we're just going to try to get shit to work. So what I'm hoping is going to happen is it's going to output my power of 2 to the second tape deck. Right? Again, like this is not complicated. Okay. And then All right, we're going to take this out. I don't need this. This stuff's getting in my way. So what I need to do is to know how to output to the tape deck, rewind the tape deck, output to the tape deck, and then we're just going to, right? And then we should get the first, if it's less than 25, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, and then rewind the tape decks to the beginning. We only care about tape deck number 1, the bottom one, right? Like my cursor will not, I may be not allowed to edit that line. Okay. I might not be able to edit this line. Okay. Ready? All right. Now, run. Run. Computer activate. Computer go. Go, computer go. Go, computer go. I'm not even getting an error. Invalid input record length. Okay, hold on. On line 20, invalid input record length. Oh, okay. Oh, I got it. It's we lost a curly brace. Okay, cool. Cool. Or we have too many curly braces, one or the other. There. All right, I got it. It's fixed. Go, run. Run. Okay. 2, 4. Okay. 6 or 4, 8, 16, 30, and that'll be 32, and that'll be it. Okay, well, it stopped there. That's fine. So it's doing the math. It's doing the math. What we want it to do is we need to move this position. All right. So we're successfully looping through. We're successfully doing the math. We're successfully getting, we have rewound our tape deck to the beginning. We have a variable. We have a label. We've done our math operation. We then have to move the tape head forward. How do we figure out the length of N? Because it's going to change. So this is at position 0. Okay, so now we need to move the tape head forward. We got to move the tape head forward. So the way we move the tape head forward is, let's see. Help. Oh God, help. Okay, constraints and variables, constants and variables, overview, control flow, syntax and grammar, intrinsic language examples. Okay, assignments, 2 constants. I mean, again, the game is running so slow. What's the task manager say? Let's see. Is it trying to destroy my computer again? Yeah, it's oh my God. It is killing my computer. Yeah, God lost and you fuck code. Yeah, dude, I hear you. 2 slices. Reevaluation. Is something we could do to check? Is there a method to check length? Reassignment. The down key just fell off my keyboard, for the record. That's a good sign. Auspicious. All right. Wait clock. Console. Bell. Love bell. Oh, it is. It's making my here. Dig this shit. Look at what this game is. It's taking up 50% of my CPU, 4 gigs of RAM. Like, look at this. I can't tell you why this is. But it certainly is happening. No, it isn't. But we're gonna solve one of these puzzles, Jin. If this computer catches on fire. Yeah, I got it from Steam. I got it on Steam. Jin, we are gonna solve one of these puzzles no matter what. If it kills us. Alright. Yeah, okay, so that's how you write to. That's shuttle. So there's not a length. So the problem is if I do the first 12 powers of 2, we're going to get into, like, multi-digit numbers. Oh. Computers get mad. Current time. Loop with index. Add 1. Yeah. Oh, calculate the first 10 power of 2s. They have a sample code. I could just steal this. All right, CC add 1, right? N plus 1. N add N. N equals, okay, so out N. But it doesn't do it as comma, so that's the problem, is I need it as a comma separated value. Well, or do I? Does it? So I think that outputs the first 10 powers of 2 to the screen, but not the tape. Does it follow the exact same rules? We could try it. Because then we could also just do, we just need to have it output the comma as well, and this would be until C is less than or equal. So this, okay, so C is counting our number of loops. That's fine. That makes sense to me. So I definitely need to add that. I need to add a counter. And they're just outputting it. And then exclamation point N. What does exclamation point N mean? That was reevaluate N, right? Reevaluate N. But you do it there. All right, so let's try that. We're gonna try a very little approach to this, and we'll see. I don't think this is going to work, for the record. Unless anyone thinks Blaine thinks this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. So we definitely want to counter, right? I like I, right? That's how I'm an IJ guy. Nope. Numeric I plus 1, right? And then we want to equals numeric I plus 1. And then if I is greater than 12, we want to evaluate I. Yeah, the requirements for the, I mean, it's a text editor. You'd think. All right, okay. Pound I greater than or equal to 12. I think we want the first 12. And we also want a comma, though. That's the thing, is the comma separated value is where things get interesting. Because comma is a text string. Jin, it needs 18. I was hoping turning off the music would help, and I guess it didn't, so let's just get the music back on. I'll jack the music up for you guys. Alright. So, let's just try to append. We need a string. We need a string. We need a string. We need a string. Okay. Alright. Equals string D for my dick is equal to nothing. So nothing's in our string. We have our counter. All right. And then N is our number. And we do blah, 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 blah. And then we want our string. Okay, I'm on it. I think I got it. Equals D equals D add N. So what we're doing is we're starting with an empty text string. And then we are taking the string and then adding the number to it. So it's text. Then, because I think we have to do it in 2 discrete steps. Then we take that. D equals D add a comma. This music is making it worse. Add a comma. Right? Our incrementer goes up, and we don't want to output to the tape until the very, 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 very end. So the last thing we do is output the tape D. All right, I got it. I solved it. It took... Oh, God, my computer! Oh... Ooh. Oh, it's at the CPU's at like 70% for this game. The struggle is real. Okay. And then, but this also goes at the very end. So we want to put a new line up here. And we do, all right. And top I less than equal to positive 12, then output to the tape deck. We actually don't need this now, so we'll just comment this out, or try to. Oh! Stop computer. Stop computer. Computer! It's really mad. It's really mad. I just need to go to line 27. I'm not touching anything. It's fixing itself. It's healing itself. It's become alive. Are you done? Are you done? Side note, the music is making it worse. So we will turn the music off. I'm not sure of anything anymore. Alright. Calm it out. Okay, so hopefully this works. Line 3, we're rewinding our bottom tape deck. We are setting an incrementer equal to 1, a positive 1. We have a text string that is empty. Ignore all the comments. The comments are meaningless. All right, we're setting a number to 1. I don't actually have to do this, but I'm not fixing it now. Then we have this label top. Between top is our loop. It's going to ping pong back and forth between here until a certain condition makes it. So we're going to take n and multiply it by a positive 2. Itself by positive 2. Then we're going to take our D, that's not going to work. D equals D. No, that's not going to, no, that's not how you do that. That's not the syntax. The syntax is just D like that. Okay. So our text string equals whatever's in our text string plus that number we just calculated. Then our text string equals whatever's in our text string, including the number we just calculated, plus a comma. Our incrementer goes up by 1 because we're going by 1 loop. We loop 12 times, and then we output the text, which is $D. It's a string, it's not a numeric value, it's a string value. And then we rewind our tapes. I think this is going to work. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Let's go. I think this will work. Nope. Come on, you, there. Yep, that. Cool. I think this is going to work. Let's go. Unexpected token equals and new calculation new line. All right, where did I do that at? What line is it? Line 5. Oh, I did the D equals D. I did that twice. Okay. Can I just click up here? That would be a boon. Oh, you can. Great. Okay, cool. Nope, delete doesn't work. We already established it. So D equals nothing. Control R. Let's go. Victory. Watch this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you're about to witness the power of street knowledge. Come on, you can do it, you beautiful bastard. Let's go. Is anyone counting at home? Because I should be 12 by now, right? Is it loop 12 times? How many times is that? It's not in an infinite loop, is it? It's in an infinite loop. It's in an infinite loop because my incrementer is outside of the... how do I break? Escape to debug. Okay, hold on. Yep. I know what... Hold on. We know what we did wrong. It's a little mistake. We accidentally put the computer into an infinite loop. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Right? No one is dead. There you go. So no, that's fine. Where's our incrementer? Our incrementer's right here. Wait, that should be working. Well, what the fuck? No, N should be, N should be out of my loop. All right, let's look at this one line at a time again. We're gonna rubber duck this bitch. Rewind the tape. Incrementer is set to 1. String is blank. Okay, cool. And then our number, this is our numeric value. Okay, so top. Our numeric value is itself times a positive 2. R string is R string plus a numeric number. R string is R string plus a comma. Incrementer go up by 1. We go to the top for I, unless I is less than or equal to 12. That should work. There is the theory of the Mobius, right? A twist in the fabric of space and where time becomes a loop. All right, let's actually try to count it because maybe it is working. All right, ready? First pat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and escape. 13. It's fine. I see it. It's a dumb mistake. I see it. Okay. All right. I know everyone at home saw this. All right, okay. Everyone who's looking at this home and you're flipping out. Yes, you're right. I'm wrong there. Sorry. Okay, cool. What do you mean no? What do you mean? Oh, the... Yep. All right, yeah, the syntax of this programming language is weird. But there you go. Okay. We got it. We did it, gamers. Omedetou gozaimasu. Let's celebrate. That's right? We're good. This is a guarantee. We're going to knock it out of the fucking park. First try, 0 deaths, no problems whatsoever. Leap programmer. What? We're popping. We're locking. Right? Like we got it. This is baby game. Game for children. Game for small dummy children. Not leap programmer video game hacker boy like me, right? This is for babies. You know, yeah. We're good. All right, so yeah, I mean, so what do you guys think of the game? Right? Perfect. First try. Easy. Yeah, Cocoa Melon. There you go. Rewind the tape. Did it work? Jin, no, I will solve this puzzle. Jin, we have to solve the puzzle. We have to solve. Jin, we have to solve the puzzle. Jin, we have to figure it out. The future of the free world might depend on it. You will watch me play Chinese spyware and you will like it. All right, what? Oh, the length. It's the length of the output. The length of the output, that's the problem. Can you check your PC temps from... Sure. Let's see. Say it with me. Say with me, my CPU. It's having problems going to pull it up, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Like it's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. It's using. I mean, it's using all of the cores, right? So that's efficient. Yeah, I'm having trouble pulling it up. But hold on, we're almost done. We've almost. But what if we solve the puzzle? But what if we solve the puzzle, though, Jin? That'll be exciting. So all we're missing right now is how do we calculate the length of our D? How do we calculate the length of D? So we can output D. All right, let's go back to our documentation. Let's go back to the documentation. Solve the puzzle. Nuke the PC. We will. I don't think it'll be on a control flow. Like it's yeah, because that's just gonna be labels. Give her a good endeavor. Okay, hold on. Tape decks. How do we figure out the length? Data transfer, software dialer, each tape of the symbols. I mean, it's scrolling through the text is a challenge. Like, right? It's boosh. This is all right. We almost have it though. If we can solve the puzzle. If we can solve the puzzle, all of our problems will be solved. All right, we're at page number. I wonder if I could just, if it doesn't matter, if I just write down like an arbitrary length. Okay, cool. Let's just do this. All right, so the length doesn't matter because I assumed length doesn't matter. So let's do this. Let's put a big ass number there, and maybe it'll do it. So, because we should have space after it, like is it going to respect the space? So if I put this down as like equals, I don't know what the first 12 powers of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, right? It's at most 30 numbers, right? Because the biggest value is 3 plus your comma. So we'll call it 32. Fuck it, right? Let's try that. Let's just say output the first 32 characters. And run video game, go! Go video game, go! Go video game, go! Go video game, go! Go video game, go! Let's go. Yep. There you go. Getting bigger. Bigger values. Why is it just N? I is going up, but N is not going up. N is not increasing. Why is N not increasing? Okay. Yes. Halt and catch fire. N should be increasing. Why is N not increasing? All right, we're going to break out of this because N is not increasing, but N should be. That mul command should be working. I thought we successfully used multiply, but for some reason it's not. Okay, N is not incrementing, or it's not. So N should be. All right. We could add like a listener watcher type thing. So let's add another string that we're going to use to watch this in progress to see how it looks. So x equals, but we're not going to output x because x will be wrong. And then here we will do equals x add D. So this line 14, this is just for debugging purposes. So we should see X on our screen and make sure that that's going up. And then we will have D add, so this I don't know why this isn't working. So we actually don't need this to work. We could just set this to 2 and then add itself, right? So N equals N plus N is fine. Jen is hyper concerned. Well, everyone has to have a first video game, right? So, like, if it's their first video game, maybe it's not. They haven't worked on pre-release. They haven't optimized the code yet. N equals N. Oh God! Stop it. N equals N, right? Add N. Add N. That should work. That should also work. N equals N, add N, because we're starting with 2, so 2, 4, 8, 16, 30, right, that should work. And then go. We got it. We did it. We did it, gamers. We did it. We cracked the code. Right, we cracked the code. We cracked the code. Why is X not increasing, though? Why is N not going up? Why is N should be going up? N equals N add N. N should be going up. All right. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I hear what you guys are saying. So let's do this. Let's do a simpler version. 3. We know we need 12, but we could try to do the first 3, and it'll be fast. We won't have to sit here all fucking day. Different encounter Intel game. Okay. And then 3. It should pass through. It should pass through now and output to the tape deck. And it outputs a bunch of lines, a bunch of dots. All right, let's go check our data types again. Right? Put it in the background. Go back to the manual. Manual. Hold on. Sometimes it takes a while for letters to come out. Paperweight, thanks for stopping by. Raiders, welcome. Are you in for a treat? I'm playing some sketchy ass piece of software that's almost certainly destroying my computer as we speak. We're trying to figure out this game that's sort of based in pseudo-Soviet cryptography using command line.
Let's get the win. How did we do?
Calculations.
Top of the board. Oh my goodness, that never happens. That is the first truly legitimate first place I've ever got. That is fantastic. Screenshot that one. Someone clip
Raiders.
it quickly.
What is
Before it goes away.
What is your favorite obscure programming language? Post it in the chat. Tell me all about it. Pape, how's it going, buddy? There are bad things happening here. It runs like dog shit. All right, let's see. Can we just click here? Well, let me click here. Yeah, it's word. Word. Again, I've already used the analogy, but like, you know, I like to get down as like a video game explorer. I like to go where people aren't going and see what's there. Sometimes you find things that should not be. Yeah, this is almost certainly killing my computer. So this text-based game. Where's my task monitor at? Let's bring the task monitor back so you guys can appreciate this. All right, here you go. So this text-based game is pinning my CPU. It is taking almost twice as much resources to run this game as it is to capture it live in 4K with like effects and shit. I don't think it's mining Bitcoin because the GPU is so low, right? But it is just working my fucking computer. It might, yeah. I guess it could be part of like a botnet. It might not be, you know, it might not be Bitcoin per se, but yeah, it's definitely doing a DDoS right now. Like I'm trying to just scroll through this text. You answer what I was about to say. So watch, I'll press down 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not touching it anymore. Look at the lag on this. Look at the lag. Look at the lag. Look at the lag. Yeah, I need to get to the text variables to figure out why I can't do. I don't know if I can't do a numeric to text assignment. I don't know if, you know, there doesn't seem like there's a concept of casting a variable in this, right? Or if you could just take a data type, and you should usually be able to take a data type and append it. You should be able to take a data type and just append it to a string. I understand if you can't take a string and append it to a numeric. Like, they gave an example of that. Of, like, why you can't do that. Here, let's turn the music back on. Like, we'll really fuck it up. Here you go. So you guys have something to listen to. And play music. Go. Go. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're almost to the text. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're almost to the text. Here, we'll hide it so the chat can appear. We'll play games and find it. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yep. Oh, God. Come on. We're almost there. I can solve this puzzle, guys. I'm sure there's going to be, like, some aspect of, like, you know, Blaine would set off a dirty bomb if it meant solving Sudoku. No, like, I'm sure everything's fine. I'm sure it's just sub-optimized software. Text contains 192 list of symbols, variable, close in double quotes, variables. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. So, like, we just need to get to where appending to a string. It should just be add, right? Or is there, like, a concatenate? Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. We can get there. We can get there. We can get coercion. All data types may be coerced. Okay. There is casting. All right. All data may be coerced into another data type. Okay, cool. We can do this. Guys, we got this. All right. So numeric to text. We have to encapsulate it in. Okay. So we have to. Wait. What? How the fuck would that work? Stop scrolling. Numeric. Numeric to test. All right, enjoy your Isaac, buddy. N is greater than or equal to positive 0 casts to plus N. Huh? Huh? What the hell is... Okay. So we need to get a numeric value to be a text value. It just says it's outputting it as... S equals... text is S. Numeric is 3, because it's the length. Alright, that makes sense. The length of the text is 3. Yeah, why is that not working then? Edit. Alright, so, for the Raiders who just joined us, ignore the comments. The comments are not relevant. Step number 1, we're rewinding our secondary tape drive to the beginning. We then have an incrementer set to a value of positive 1. It's a numeric. We have a string set to blank. It's D. We have a secondary string set to X, says you do this for debugging purpose, but it didn't work. So we can ignore that. So we set our number to positive 2. This is the start of the loop. The number equals the number plus itself. So that would be wrong to start, but ignore that for the moment. The number equals the number plus itself. So that should be 1. We do want this to be 1 to start. So we have to output the power of 2's. So the number equals the number plus itself. So the first one will be 2, the next one will be 4, 8, 16. Okay. So we take our string. Our string equals the value of the string plus that numeric value. I mean, that should work. And then our string equals our string plus a comma. Right? That should be... because the number would be here, and then the new string includes the number plus a comma. And then this should just be monitored, ignore X. And then our incrementer goes up by 1 because we did 1 pass. And then we evaluate our incrementer. If it's less than or equal to 3, because we're doing a short version of it, go back to the top, and if it's greater than 3, output it to line 2. But we're only getting commas. Tim Taylor would take a tail. This is true. This is, in fact, true. All right, so let's run it one more time. Run it again. All right. I is 1, D is blank, N is 1. We loop... Nope. Wait, N should have been 2. Why is N still only 1? Why is N only 1? N should be doubling. Alright. Okay, let's try this. So this is mapper. So let's go back to what was it? Hello world. All right, let's get another. Let's get some example code up and see what we're missing. So we'll do our Fibonacci. Our Fibonacci should have control in the background, right? Open, edit. Our Fibonacci should have mathematical functions that we want. Okay. Control O to open. Control S to save. Okay, Control O to open. All right, Fibonacci. Or even arithmetic. Let me see our code sample for arithmetic. That doesn't look right. Give me Fibonacci. All right, yeah. C equals C, add 1. N equals N, add what? N string equal... What the fuck is with the... Oh, so... You can just put in the NL. It's the length. Is 0 add... Oh, that's how you figure out the length. So you take a string... Okay. Alright, so this code makes sense to me. Alright. So here's what they're doing that we're doing similar, right? Activating the second tape head. This is their counter, right? Yeah, C. Yeah, this is their counter. This is their I, their equivalent of I. Here's your number. Your number is your number plus, for some reason, the previous number. This is like the previous number. This is the history. Add your previous number. And then string is blank plus the number. And then the number length is 0 is a number add the string. Then at position 0, a length of 2. Okay, I don't know why we're doing that, but okay. Position 2. Okay, they're starting with 0 because the Fibonacci sequence begins with 0. That's why. So they're just starting with, this is just a rote, a literal value of 0, right? Like that's just what is in there. Like if I, right? If I put in a 7 here, and I'm just gonna make this be shorter. If I put a 7 in there, the first number is going to appear is just going to be a 7. Because that's all that is. They're just saying that's a literal, 7, right? So even though 7 is not in the Fibonacci sequence. All right, so they're just appending a 0 there. We don't need that because in theory, don't need that. And then they get to position 2 plus 1, they add. So the 0 comma is literally written. And then the second tape, add 3. Why are you adding 3? I guess because you're moving the position forward by 3. And then their loop starts. Like if we could, can we like copy code? Can we copy and paste? Because basically this is more or less what we need. Except to add 3 is fine. Our number equals our number. Okay, magnetic 0 at the number line equals the number, right? And then a comma. Magnetic 1, add number line to the number. Where are they? Reevaluate n as a string. I was following it up until now. There's your CPU. It's so slow. This is their reassignment. Reassign the number n to string n to the length. I don't know. I might be giving up. I'm starting to get very concerned for my computer. This is not okay. It's running slower and slower and slower. I feel like I'm not a whole hell of a lot closer to solving even the first puzzle. So let's call that Friday. So the game's not out yet. It's in early access. The audio is certainly interesting. Yeah, it's a hell of an interesting game. Okay, so all joking aside, I like this kind of stuff. I like these kind of puzzles. I don't think this is something that is really streamable. Or if it is, like, it's going to be a specific audience. Jed Levy, a friend of the stream, Jed Levy, would probably be super into this shit. This is some Jed Levy-ass stuff. He's very numeric. Oh god, it's just running like shit. It's running dangerously. It's taking up a ton of resources. It's almost impossible to navigate at the moment. So even if I do want to go back and forth between screens, like it's not doable, right? Like it's just wrestling. I feel like I was close up until like maybe I don't fully understand the purpose of this line, and I'm not going to spend the time to research it. The rest of this, everything else is starting to make sense. I'm starting to think in these terms, and that's fun. It's cool. This I don't get. I have no idea. This mostly makes sense to me. This is controlling the position of the tape head, which is like, how do we control the position of the tape head? Well, you can get your length, but this is all outside of the loop. So like, how is this even working here? Right? Because you have the loop. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess this is adding to the history of the variable, because variables have history. Doesn't matter. When we come back again on Monday, we won't be playing this. We'll play something else. Like this is running too poorly for it to be like a pleasurable experience for any of us. I like the idea of it, and you know, I could see it. Like if this ran really quick and it was snappy, like to be able to sit here people and go like, hey, try this. That could be fun. The way it is right now, it's not very fun, and it's probably bad for the computer. It's probably dangerous. So I don't know exactly what we'll be playing on Monday. Might be some more No Man's Sky for the Switch 2. I feel like that there's a strong possibility of that. But we shall see. On that note, let's start to wrap up. The Real Monty Python, thanks for stopping by, thanks for chatting. Jinnerbomb, thanks for stopping by, thanks for chatting, thanks for being worried about my game. Paperweight, thanks for stopping by, thanks for the raid, we appreciate you being here. Screaming Platypus, thanks for stopping by, thanks for chatting. All of the raiders, thanks for stopping. Those of you who stayed and watched, thanks for staying and watching, thanks for toughing it out. To everyone else who's watching me play video games, you don't have to watch me play video games. You could play video games yourself. You could have done something utterly unrelated to video games. You could have read a book about computers, right? You could have read The Cuckoo's Egg. The Cuckoo's Egg is a book about old Linux and computer crime, and it's a true story. It was that Andrew... What the hell's the dude's name now? It just fell at my head. Andrew Wakefield. No, that ain't Wakefield. That's But it's called The Cuckoo's Egg, and it's just basically about the early days of computing, of thin clients and mainframe, and just a guy kind of uncovering, you know, nefarious shit on a mainframe. And it's a true story. It's a factual book. It's not fiction. Really cool book, The Cuckoo's Egg. But you didn't read The Cuckoo's Egg. You watched me play video games. I might not understand the decision, but I appreciate it nonetheless. To everyone who wasn't watching me, thank you for not watching me. I appreciate when people don't watch me, because I appreciate when people leave me the fuck alone. Let's go ahead and raid Jinnerbomb. He's just started up, and he could use it. Go over stop by, tell Jin he's a genius. And on that note, I hope everyone has a good day. Stop by the Discord! I'm going to put a poll up for watching the movie Blaine to see what movie we want to watch. Stop by the Discord, check it out. In a day or two, you'll see a poll, and then the coming weekend, we will watch the movie Blaine. And on that note, I hope everyone has a good day. Peace out, deuces. Y'all be good. Bye, everyone.